Hello world. It's me, Willie B, and we are live. What's up, Mark Anthony? Is that right, Mark Anthony? Prism, you're so happy. Well, today we're streaming about Prism. Because I'm not that happy. Prism was kind of my ace in the hole backup plan when Azalea went Living Legend as like what I was going to play next. And as I played more and more Prism games, as you can see here, is the whole world played more Prism games. Prism's like not in the best spot right now. She's basically only beating up on Kano. And I guess that's kind of favorable into gravy there, but I know some very good Prism players who managed to lose to some very good gravies at Singapore. So if that's supposed to be the reason you're playing Prism, like, look at this Slippy matchup. This is really what scared me off the deck from bringing it to... I brought it to Singapore, but from playing it at Singapore. I had got it in my head that I thought Slippy was a good matchup for Prism. And it did not feel that good in testing, and it clearly doesn't seem to be that good right here as well. Dio is a nightmare. And there was a lot of Dios, even though it didn't turn out that great for them. How in the world is Fang such a negative win rate? Like, just look at these win rates. 50-50 in the mirror, of course. Losing to Victors. Favorable in the Vincent. That was a consideration. I didn't hate the Vincent, or that's not her name. Verdance. I didn't hate the Verdance matchup, but I just was playing her more and more. Where's Synra? There you go, 50-50. That was another matchup where I was like, Syndra's a reason to play Prism. And then I was just playing it, and I was just losing it repeatedly. I won like one game out of a lot in one testing session. And I was just like, man, Prism feels terrible right now. Thus the title of the stream today, Prism needs some milk. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, she's still like a pretty busted hero that's doing something very unique, very different. But you got like a 50-50 into Marionette. These numbers are like, you know, let's see, June. These numbers aren't absolute, of course, but it's like over a course of 1,000 games or whatever it may be. And you just, you know, you got all these 50-50s into different matchups, and they feel like hard fought 50-50s at that. The losing record during the month of June against Syndra's. Losing hard to Florians. Not that there were that many Florians in Singapore. Losing hard to Ira. There were a lot of Iras. Losing hard to... We're winning against Riptide, apparently. But again, I know some of the best Prism players in the world that were at Singapore. I was talking to them. I threw a game against one of them. Me on Riptide. I almost took down a really good Prism player. A self-proclaimed one of the best in New Zealand. If anybody out there knows Prez. I literally threw the game against Prez. We were both 2-1, and I decided to not beat him when victory was in my grasp. And he even, like, after the match, the next day, he was like, I appreciate you throwing that game. And I was like, I had a feeling you realized I threw, because I should have beat him. So, like, and that was the only Prism that top 64'd as well. So, like, it goes to tell you, it was a pretty rough tournament for Prism, and I could kind of feel it before I even flew to Singapore. So I jumped ship last second. Didn't fare much better for me, because I think only one Riptide made day 2, and didn't turn out too hot for him either. But yeah, I guess I like seeing this Gravy matchup so high. I just saw so many Prisms lose to Gravy that I was even convinced that this was closer to 50-50 or worse. So we got a list today, though. This is my milk. It's fun to play a variant of Prism that just runs library. It's like, there's no question. Do you run library in this list? It's like, yes, you just run it. So that is kind of nifty. It was the first Fabled I opened back in the day. It is unfortunate now that if you want to play Prism, you have to buy 3 Fableds just to play the deck. It's pretty bonkers. And we're also living in a world where you play Red Heralds, a good number of them. Which is also pretty nifty. I think Prism is just in an unfortunate spot right now, and that the decks that she wants to prey upon are like, you know, employing a pretty good game plan into her. Like Arachne is running, I think Wage Gold because it's a popper, but it's also an assassin card, so he can discard it to, or that's Mario. I'm not sure exactly what Slippy's doing, but even still, like Slippy's doing a good enough game plan that he's beaten her. Syndra's getting to run, I think a certain popper too, I forget which one. And like still is employing a pretty good strategy. Dio is just a freaking nightmare. Good luck. I'm so shocked that Dio isn't winning more things. Like Dio just seems incredible right now. Let's see Dio real quick. Well, she's only got a 2% higher win rate. What are we losing to? Oh, I guess in a world of assassins that make you banish cards, and your hero and like your mech stuff makes you banish on top of it. And you got Fang, and you got well, these Phi, like what does that even mean? I guess there were 72 matches played, but that's funny. I don't know. Dio just seems to be doing cheat code things. I feel like Dio is one of the last still standing like cheat code decks, so I'm not sure. Mono Rapture is interesting. Well, no, this has Vestige in the sideboard. We got Vestige and Dreamweavers in the sideboard. So more than just Rapture. I'm pretty sure there are certain matchups where you just need Vestige of Soul. But Rapture is just, it feels like kind of like the de facto chess these days. But let's hop into some games. Anything I want to jump into? Nah, we'll just put it out there and see who jumps in. But how are you guys out there in the world doing this weekend? Or I guess the beginning of this weekend? I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go see the Fantastic Four movie. I'm looking forward to that. And then, not too far away, Kansas City's right around the corner. I'm going to go play in that Calling. I'm looking forward to that. Not super sure what I'm going to be on yet, but we'll figure it out. Oh, you're all good, Mark Anthony. But yeah, there's also a second thought that I had. Although, I guess at the end of the day, there weren't that many Prisms that did amazing in Singapore aside from the one. And even, you know, he top 64'd. Or maybe he might have 32'd, I don't know. Is there a KO button? Oh, there's a Brute button, though. I was thinking, like, maybe I just don't play new Prism good enough, because she's definitely a lot harder than old school Prism. But, I don't know. I think I play her pretty well. You guys be the judge. Let me know if there's certain lines I'm missing. I think the most complicated stuff with her is actually the Halo stuff. All the lines that revolve around her Halo are, like, I think the biggest sign of, like, how good of a player you are. Alright, Agile Wind Up. That's a sick Might promo. Small part of me wants to slam down this Figment, but I think they can punish me for that pretty hard. Yeah, because they'd probably just, like, pitch a card to play a card. It might get him off Arsenal if he's forced to discard it, but they usually draw a discard. So probably not worth it. And again, my hand isn't really doing that much except for asking for poppers. Yeah, I think I just get punished if I play this here. We're not going to do it. Alrighty then. Lead with the old Triumph. Or it might have been better just to play the War Tune and then pay for the Figment after. Not popping, wow. That's weird. Well, then I'll throw a protection. Do you have a popper? Oh, that's right. Some of his poppers aren't poppers. Okay. No reason to buy back my action point, but they still have a 4-card hand. They're probably going to beat me up. Oh yeah, Vesta's just probably my favorite. Alright, we got an Arclight Sentinel, but they have Scabbies, so those are a little questionable. Bear Fangs. Gonna go again too, yikes. And they discard a Sea Legs. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, they couldn't pop the Triumph actually, that's funny. Any world where I just slam down an ALS? No, right? Because this is going to be the big attack. I bet the next thing isn't even as bad. Unless it's claw into something else, that'd be pretty good. I think I need to get down this Passing Mirage, so I'm just blocking this for 5 and eating a bunch of damage. Or I say, give me a popper and then play this, but I have to eat 9 followed by whatever's next. Sheesh. Do I go for a Halo line here? I don't think there's any really cool trick I can do right now, unfortunately. So I guess we're just going to take our licks and hope for the best. Drop the Passing Mirage, try to do an Arclight line later or something. Yep, there's the Swing Big. Let me see. And if he'd had 2 blues, he could have clawed into Swing Big, so at least I didn't get clawed. It's still pretty good, though. I think I'll just have to eat it and drop this Passing Mirage, though. And we're just going to hope for the best. If they have a go again attack, I can try and do some tricks. Okay, there's a runner. Ah, crap. Your next action this turn gets go again. Okay. So that's going to be at me, and the follow-up's probably going to be into passing. We could just play out the Arclight here. Kind of like going Merciful into passing next turn, though, so we're just going to take our licks. We're going to try and set up something. We have a hand that does some pretty cool stuff. We're probably just going to die, but it's whatever. Oh, they can do this and then claw into the thing. What a bloody nightmare. That Sea Legs was such a good upgrade to Brute. Yep, I had a feeling. Probably should have gone ahead and played it there for the Arcane. I don't think there's any tricks I get to do next turn, right? No, we're just gonna, yeah. So we play it. Of course, it reveals a red, of course. We'll do a piece of damage. Oh, whoops! We're not trying to keep the... Sorry, guy. We're not trying to keep the Pierce reality. We're trying to keep the passing. And then we play the passing, but I feel like I'm at a life total now where he can just ignore my auras and just kill me. And he did have like a turn 0 that looked like this. Yeah, and he's got to go again every single turn. I guess I can just block this one though. I can play ALS. It doesn't buy me that much room though. Go for a Halo play. Is there any Halo play that bails me out of this situation, though, is the question. I grab, like, Triumph, I guess? Make his attack smaller. I think I just block and hope for the best? I don't know. I'm probably dead. We'll see what happens. What's that at? Me? Passing Mirage. This guy doesn't want me to have attacks that are real. If I have a couple of blues there, I can do like an ALS line, but even that doesn't feel game winning. Let's see if this Triumph is as good as the last one. Brute is just hard. It's funny to hear you say that, because like I'm pretty heavy ninja player on the side, and Brute feels so easy for ninja, but it's just, you know, 2 big attacks a turn does not quite equal like the 4 to 5 small attacks a turn. So it's just a good fashion old race. Alright, they're giving me cards. I like that. Oh, Blood Rush Bellow. I feel like after a certain point, you just gotta eat your opponent's damage and like kill them with a Blood Rush Bellow turn, but he's got a crazy huge lead. He can play this however he wants. Just attacking with base Beast Within? Yeah, okay. That's reasonable. Oh my god, this hand blocks nothing! What in the world? It doesn't even have a Halo line. You gotta be kidding me. See, this is where I need to destabilize. I needed to like block this for 6 and then play out Arclight and hope for a miracle. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, there's the block for 2 and then play Arclight. That's my turn. Oh, then they just roll Scabbies and kill me with their 5-card hand. This is brutal. Yeah, this feels like a match where you need to have like good things happen for you, and then just have those things snowball. It's like that was his worst turn of the game, and I had 0 blocking cards. Like, what in the world? There's library. Roll a 1, please. A 2. Alright, that's fine. Oh, library and a hand that doesn't have 2 yellows in it as well. That's hilarious. Alright, so I think this hand does probably demand I do Halo, or I just play Arclight, but then we're just playing a game of like him roll the dice. If Halo can somehow like snowball into something amazing here, so maybe we don't pitch the Arclight? 1 card in Soul, yeah. Alright, so Halo pitching a blue. Doesn't matter which one. I could put Library in Soul here, actually. It's a light card. No, it's gotta be Herald. It's gotta be Herald. Alright, so then we're gonna go get Erudition, because I need to try and extend this hand. We're gonna wake up Erudition. And we'll swinger, pitch in a blue. Thankfully we drew one. Yes, we want to banish. Okay. Alright, they eat the damage. And now, library cost how much? 2? I think I can afford everything. Yeah, we go library. Why can't I play library? Or are we still in the resolution step or something? I don't have go again. Jeez Louise. I gotta pitch these yellows. Silly me. What? Oh my gosh. I think I screwed up that turn and they realize it. Alright, I gotta go back to the start of turn because I didn't do the thing. Let me hit him with a sorry. Alright, so this turn was Crack Halo, pitch in a blue. We're gonna drop War Tune into Soul. We get another one. Now we go grab Figment of Erudition. We flip Figment of Erudition. And we swinger, pitch in the blue. That's right, this is the trick. And you pitch a yellow during her swing that after you draw, to give her go again. I guess he would do it after damage. Or after blocks, so that they don't have informed the decision that they're not going to get to have a turn. He's still got Scabbies, though, so he's probably just going to kill me. Alright. But if he rolls another yellow, we're cooking. Look at that, we got a 6-card hand. If you can do this kind of stuff earlier in the game, come on, roll 1. 6. That's not good for me. Okay. Oh, a Savage Feast as well. That's pretty solid. Okay, then. Ooh, when this enters the arena, your opponent's control. I wonder if they're considered control when he, I should maybe just play this out and hope that it horseshoes his turn. What did he undo? Oh, okay. I wonder... He's got an agility, though, so there's no stealing go again. Depends on what he plays, I guess. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so Savage Feast. Would that have worked there? I don't even know. Does that go again? I don't think it does, right? Yeah. We'll just block this then. I don't have a Triumph right now. We'll just block that for 6, right? I don't want to keep the second, actually. What? It did have go again? Oh, he had another action point because he rolled a 6. That's right. Darn it. Oh, and he hit the card that blocks? That's not good. And I gotta give him armor, else I'm dead. Right? I guess I could keep the footsteps. Because I'll take 1. Yeah. That's too bad. If these both blocked, I could have protected that angel and gone again with it. Okay. What's better? Just swing 2 heralds? Probably swing 2 heralds. If I can. We'll find out if I can. Triumph has worked before. Will it work again? Ah, yeah, that works. Yeah, this feels like a just don't block situation. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's smart. You rascal. Oh gosh, forcing me to keep Figment in hand too. We can arsenal it. It didn't matter, we drew another one. Well, I can afford to block this, but is there even really a point? Huh. Let's see what kind of hand they draw. Back in the day, I'd be able to swing this like it was a Kodachi and just try to live for 31 turns. Oh no, not a Blood Rush. That's pretty good. Claw for 6. Oh, and the hand blocks 3. Oh, we'll block that much. And we'll throw some arcane damage at you just for the hell of it. And then we'll die. What do you have left? A swing big. Run roughshod. So probably roll Scabbies is his next call here, but if he rolls well, it's actually pretty good for him. You know, like 6 into 8. Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah, feels like a matchup where you need to have a lot of good things happen earlier than what happened with me there. That's okay. Alright, let's try another one. We will see what happens. I suppose Brute historically isn't that great of a matchup for Prism. It's funny, back in the day with like the Kodachi game plan and stuff like that, it felt pretty good to me. But it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. And KO's a little bit more just a little bit better, I would say. I don't know why these protections aren't in. Definitely going to include those. Lose one of those, one of those. Throw in those. Lose. I don't think I need library in this matchup. All right. And there's a chance this, oh yeah, Ira's for sure better than KO. I would imagine. I would certainly hope. Okay, the age-old question. No, we want Rebirth on the deck, so I don't think we're swinging that. Do I even want to let them filter? I don't super want this in the hand, so they're just going to get to kill that anyways, but I'd rather them do that than hit me, so I'm going to throw the War Tune, check to see if they have poppers. Oh, that's right, throwing both Heralds is sometimes just the correct play. So, if they have a popper, then I'll just bait it out. If they don't, then I can probably get some armor by throwing the 7 up next. And you know what? If we can demand armor on turn 0, I think we demand it. Ooh, never mind. We just get to have goodies. Nice. Oh, I think they turned on that, looking for a scrap with a prior block. We grab Erudition so I can get a Arsenal. Oh, that was a cool little... I never noticed when it shuffles, the deck spins. That must be new. Yeah, and that'll do. We could wake it up, but that seems stupid. It doesn't matter. We're going to shuffle later, and that's a reasonable Arsenal. We'll take it. Alright, so far the game plan of swing 2 Heralds is going. Yeah, well, that's great. I'd say so. And this is, it's funny, the numbers on February, ooh, pitching a red, we'd love to see that. Wait, what? What does your hand look like if you're pitching cut through to swing a Kadachi? It's like almost tempting me to block, but I don't think we do that yet because this hand is pretty reasonable. I think it definitely means they don't have a blue. Okay, E-strike. For 7 maybe? And just Arsenal last card. Oh, for 8, yeah, Ira. Okay, well, it's going to be one of the best times for me to get Soul Shield value. But this hand swings 2 Heralds pretty effectively. If I can say just... In fact, it swings 2 Triumphs. Most of her poppers are 6s. You can pretty much just say, give me your whole hand or else this is going to snowball. Although Soul Shield already encourages the snowball because... I think we do it aggressively. We don't do it defensively. I can eat an 8. I hate to not get Soul Shield value, but I like this hand, so we're going to stick with it. I guess let's tempt him to give me a piece of armor by throwing the one that comes in for 5. And we'll throw the one that comes in for 6, and he basically has to give me everything if he wants to stop at all. Well, he's got a D-react, that helps. He's just going to have to give me 2 cards. In that case, maybe we keep the Triumph. That way I have a better thing to lead off with next turn. I just throw the protection here. Yeah, we'll just throw the protection. Keep the yellow Triumph for Arsenal. Because in theory, they should still have to give me 2 cards. They might just give me their gloves, but I'm kind of okay with getting rid of that as well, so, yeah. I suppose there's a world where I should have just given him the Soul Shield to go ahead and get 2 Soul going, but... I don't know, I got Halo, I got big Heralds that they're going to have a tricky time blocking. Oh, look at that in the race face. Well, better popped than thrown at me. Sure. I'm not going to use the action point, but we'll do it. Okay, so we got a red Triumph this time. That's pretty sweet. Looking like lead with the red Triumph. And follow with the one from Arsenal. What? Kadachi end turn? That's insane. What is your hand? 2D reacts or something? I mean, I guess we'll find out. Red Triumph. How's Prism feeling in the meta? Slippy feels like an unwinnable matchup. That was the main thing that scared me off the deck in Singapore. Slippy just did not feel good at all. But I think it's a pretty rough world for Prism right now in this meta. 2D react? Is that why you had such a weird turn last turn? They seemed hesitant to block with their poppers, so maybe that was like the only real attack they had. No, this is just hitting. Okay, I'm surprised by that. This makes me want to wake up Soraya, but I don't think you do that yet. Feels a little greedy. Don't have anything that's worth putting on top of the deck yet. Could it be baloney to throw another Herald for 7 after this? Could be Ravages just to do a little Arcane, or maybe get some shields. If they like their hand, then maybe it's time to get some shields. Alright, so now I think we wake her up. Ching. I guess passing Mirage. Oh, I don't have to pitch because of Rapture, that's right. That's pretty nice. And I guess I won't have anything to keep, so we kind of got to do it all. Alright, so swing her. I don't think we banish here. It does give me more shields, though, which is pretty sweet. But I kind of want the soul for Soraya. Screw it. Let's do it. I might regret that, but I'm throwing a whole nother Herald next. That should be annoying for them. Wish it was a War Tune. Then I could Arsenal something. Probably would have pitched this instead if that were the case. The 3 shields and a big 4 block shield should be pretty annoying to go through. I'm throwing a whole nother attack after this. This thing is so annoying. I don't really know how you improve upon it though. Okay, blocking with a Warmongers. So we get more soul stuff. We can guarantee a yellow's on top by grabbing that War Tune with Rebirth, but I don't think that's exactly what I want to do. So maybe I just grab War here? Yeah, let's just grab War. Get a Courage for next turn. Alright, now I feel better about making the shields since that second one actually hit. So now I can just Halo to turn on Soraya, or there's a number of things that'll work. Oh, you know what? I don't think the sideboarding is right, because I do not feel like this is a Genesis matchup. Do I just Arclight here and say have a better turn next time? He'll just Kodachi into it, so it's not that amazing. Let's see what he does. If I can main phase Arclight on my turn, I think that's actually pretty good for me. How do we beat Assassin? Really snowball him or something, I don't know. What are these auras doing here? I think my sideboard buttons are a little fucked up, but that's okay. We're going to roll with the punches. We're just going to play Arclight on my turn. And they can just eat my stuff. It's fine. It's going to buy us a lot of breathing room. Oh, this is a... ooh. Wait, maybe not. I think this is a whatchamacallit turn. A dual threat turn? I might try to sidestep their dual threat. They still get Aegis though, don't they? Yeah, if I had like a 3 block in my arsenal or something, I could sidestep it. I could still sidestep the dual threat if that's what they're doing, and I think it is. It's a good bit of value I eat. Oh, no, it's not dual threat. He's just having a tiger turn. Okay. Yeah, you can have my shields. It's fine. Could maybe still be a dual threat. Maybe. He's still got the tiger and the Kadachi. It is a dual threat. Okay. Is Arclight Sentinel worth stuffing a dual threat? It would eat 7 damage here? That is interesting. Is Arclight worth stopping a dual threat? I think it is. Or I can just play Genesis. Keep making shields. I have to eat a lot of damage for that, though. I'm gonna stuff it. I wanted to play it on my turn, but this feels like it's eating enough value that it's kind of worth it. Effectively blocking for 7 here, which is pretty good. Alrighty. If I could have gotten away with that, keeping my my angel, it would have been even better. Okay, I wish this hand blocked a little better than it does, but that's okay. We're just going to eat some damage, try and get maybe soul shield value. If I could block and keep like 1 card for arsenal here, I'd be pretty happy. But that's alright. Oh, pitching a red again. This guy's having some pitch issues this game. Although I might have just turned on his 0-4 go agains by eating that dagger. Hey, I've been playing Fab for about a year and still haven't settled on a class to main. I'm trying out Illusionist with Prism next. Any advice for someone trying out the hero for the first time? She's hard. She's harder than you might think. I think we cash in Soul Shield on this. This seems reasonable. Stopping effectively 6 damage. Pitching another red. Awesome. Prism's pretty hard. You're going to take a lot of damage to the face, because Prism wins off of the back of like board state, not really on the back of by blocking. Like, you need to really advance your game plan more so than try to protect yourself. So you're going to eat a lot of damage. Ooh, hopefully they don't have a popper for this. They just block my 8 with 1 card. I'll be very sad. But she's a very cool hero. She's a very unique hero. Oh no. That sucks. Oh well. That's where a Halo for Triumph would be pretty sweet. Alright, there's an erudition. We like that. But as we've seen, Ira has a lot of poppers. I do have 2 cards in Soul, though, so we can have a Soraya turn at any point. Which is probably pretty worth doing. I might try to just... Another pitching red turn, wow. This will be 5 go again, though, so that's not so bad. Is this the go turn? Do I just eat a bunch of damage here to wake up Soraya and try to do some stuff? Or is that not correct? I think maybe, just because... Like, what's their follow-up going to be here? Probably a 2 for 6, or a 2 for 7, I guess, thanks to Ira. No, just a 1 for 6. It's go again on hit, though. Don't love that. they have a 0 cost on Arsenal. That's pretty bad for me. Do we block here? I think I'd try to have my Halo turn here. I'm not exactly thrilled about it, but I think I kind of have to try and win this game. Hope that that isn't a 0 cost in their arsenal. Kind of think it's not. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna Halo. I think it's go time, I think. Merciful's not exactly what I'm looking for there, but that's okay. Oh, what's in our deck that we could put on top? I'd like to do Arclight Sentinel, but it has to be an action on this side, so that won't work. I guess we just grab Judgment just to do it. Turn his thing upside down. Now we wake something up. Erudition, of course. I guess I should have maybe woken up on his turn. That way I could have woken up something else on my turn. It might have been a consideration, actually. Probably should have. Oh well. So now we swing Erudition, pitching. Do I care about Merciful being out? I don't think so. I don't even have my shield one anymore. So yeah, we'll just pitch that. Okay, we can swing 2 Eruditions. That's never bad. Or 3, I guess. I'm kind of hoping I draw, like, Arclight Sentinel, just so I can get a whole nother turn of swings out of my Angel, but we'll see. Okay, they didn't have a popper. That's the first step. Now we do it again and ask for their mask. Try to see what their 3-card hand looks like. I guess this doesn't have go again though, so it's less imperative that they stop it. Oh, but they did stop it. Well, this doesn't stop it unless you give me Tunic. And they do give me Tunic. Alright, well. I'm glad all their armor is gone. I'm sad that we're probably not going to get to keep Soraya through this turn, but maybe if I'm lucky. One of these cards doesn't block, so we're probably not keeping Soraya. But we'll see. And on the backside, we should block that. Protects our Angel as well as stops some additional damage. I guess if it kills the Angel, it's never getting the extra damage through, but 3-on-3 seems pretty worth it. CNC. Well, I stand corrected. We are going to get another swing out of our thing. Oh, no. It had to be 7. Well, I think we have to give something here. Probably Calming Gesture. Oh, we can wake something up, actually. Yeah, might as well. Now we maybe get to keep it, but we don't have any more souls, so we're probably gonna still lose it. But, oh well. Is going to 1 worth it? Maybe. I don't think so, though. Maybe. And then just keep the hand. I was thinking if they had a popper that hand was pretty sus. But maybe. It might have been worth it. Okay, then. Yeah, I guess we can block it with Footsteps. And if they throw... Nah, but the next one comes in for 2, so is that even worth it? if they throw like a crouching tiger or something, we can cash in our rapture. Such a snag. Oh, that's cool. Does that work with oh no, that doesn't even work with my my angel pumps. Torrent of Tempo. Oh, this is the one that needs to hit to get going in. You gotta raise a reflex or something, pal? Oh, he's just swinging it at the angel. He's tired of it. Okay. Oh, and it's gonna get go again too. That's funny. That's fine. You can have it. I guess after a certain point, they can just target the angel. Oh no, dual threat turn. And I don't have an arc light this time. I think he's probably got me. Oh wait, why am I blocking? I'll just let him have the angel. It's an even block. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. End of turn? What? Does he not have a follow-up? I guess not. Okay then, well. Triumph. Small argument for War Tune there. Oh no, I got that. Never mind. One of my friends that plays Vincent just got his hands on the light/shadow box and we were splitting it because I'm a Prism main. Oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome. The new footsteps and stuff like that are really cool looking. Quick luck. Yeah, that's another thing that makes this matchup harder. Like, Ira's on D-reacts and poppers, so she's pretty good at stopping your heralds from hitting. Doesn't help that I'm playing a bunch of auras in this matchup, though. I will eat that Kadachi. Yeah, the cards are beautiful. Oh yeah, they knocked it out of the park. They're always doing such a good job with really with a lot of the flesh and blood stuff, but the Prism stuff is always just top tier. Dead again to no blocking cards, but this time it was a little bit more my fault because I didn't double check the sideboard. Oof, with a D-react going into Arsenal. Let's see if the next hand has a popper in it. Oh, the next hand does have a popper in it. The one after that has 3 D-reacts? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try another one. But we will very quickly update our win-loss. We are 0-2. But it just goes to show you, like, Prism's in a bit of a rocky spot right now. She's a great hero. She's doing interesting things. She can beat a lot of decks. And maybe I'm just not playing her to the best of my abilities. That could be part of it too, but I think that she's in a little bit of trouble. I don't know how they can help her. I don't know what they can print to help her, but surely something. Oh, and there's also a chance that I should maybe be playing this card right here. I heard a couple of Prisms have been drawn to dissolve reality in recent times, which is kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind screwing around with dissolve reality. Just disruption to slow down your opponents. Like, a lot of people are playing around like their arsenal and stuff, so you can kind of just jack up their mojo. A lot of people are on D-reacts. Might be worth it. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, D-reacts, poppers, and good aura removal. They got it all. They got it all, baby. Not too, but we played KO and auras with Rapture into a ninja. Yeah, that's right. Uh, oh, mama. But I still have a lot of love for the hero, and clearly so does LSS. And eventually we're going to go back to Monarch, and I'm sure there'll be another Prism. It's going to be very interesting to get to that point. For now, we're just going to enjoy this one. Oh, a Slippy. We were just talking about Slippy. Alright, so this looks like a Vestige matchup. Is that right? These buttons just screwed. Oh wait, Chaos. Okay, no, that's a little different. No, this feels like, yeah, I think these buttons are just jacked up. So, alright, we'll just do this by feeling. I think this one is going to be on less poppers, so I feel like Rapture's probably correct. Calming Gesture to deal with a flick. Yeah, maybe we try to high roll with Library. Why not? We're gonna run all the Fabled just to see how it goes. Usually play Rapture into Slippy. Okay, yeah. Well, in that case, I don't really need a lot of these auras then. So we're gonna drop Genesis. We're gonna drop Merciful. And we're gonna throw in all these red heralds. Oh yeah, Red War Tune wasn't even in? Jeez. And then what else do I drop? Oh, we don't need Secum. And we don't need... What else? I lose a passing. And probably lose Riches. And probably lose one Rapture. There we go. Okay, we can turn 0 Arclight Sentinel, which buys us nothing. Doesn't buy us anything because we didn't draw 2 blues, so probably not worth it. So then I guess we just double Herald and see what happens. Okay. But his card's almost exclusively blocked for 3. Maybe I just Arsenal the War Tune Herald here. Wait a second. Now we swing it. Because he went down to 1 card. Okay, and we just got a bunch of armor out of the way. That's pretty good. Let's see what kind of turn they have. Oh great, this card. Okay. Screw it. Do your worst. What's the other reaction, bub? Curious what he's going to take. Probably my yellow if I had to guess. Yeah, maybe I should have blocked with the Triumph. Couldn't he have grabbed another card? Whatever. Am I marked? No, I'm not. Okay, and he can't flick again, so that's just damage. I'll take it. Although, probably should have blocked there. I guess let's hope they have a popper. As I pitch the passing. Ah, bonds. You look like a tall glass of milk. Well, thank you, Robert. That with a glass of cookies would be pretty nice. Oh, no popper. Well, that stinks, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, they just got the banger every time. This one's a little more encouraging to block. I'll block it with that. Of course. Tarantula Toxin is so annoying. Wait, did I just calming gesture there? Nah, screw it. Hit a blue. Of course it hit a yellow. He's taking my erudition. Alright though, I can still just throw protection at him. That's pretty good. Protection for 7 is fine. Ooh, you Codex bastard. And it's going to be leave no witnesses. Yep. Ay, ay, whatever, take it. It's fine. I didn't want to play it anyways. Fucking asshole. Man, Slippy's good. Maybe I should be playing Slippy. Maybe I'll take that to Kansas City. That was kind of the deck that I was a little bit regretful that I didn't just hop on Slippy after Azalea. Because he just seems so freaking good. Locking it for 7. Yep, seems reasonable. Okay. Don't like that. So we'll block it. Oh, he's just going to flick it at me, though. Oh, that sucks, too. Actually worse than Kiss of Death. Should have saved my block for the second thing. Oh, well. Alright, so we Rapture, pitching a yellow. And we Library, pitching a yellow. And now we'll draw a 5-card hand. And hope that their turn is terrible. Need their turn to be so bad. This hand is reasonable. This hand's actually pretty good. Okay, they're starting off their turn pretty decently. Don't like it. Probably have a reaction here if I had to guess. Maybe not, though. Okay, okay. Guess we stop the draw. Ah, crap, they can flick. That sucks. Yay. Well, I think we just lose. I don't really have a way to stop this, and he's just going to take my erudition, and then I don't get to have a turn. Oh my gosh. Slippy, Prism. Oh wait, I get to pick. Okay, cool, never mind. Oh. Probably shouldn't have picked my rebirth, whatever. What has happened? Hopefully, yep, there's their popper. Okay. that was my opportunity there. Do I even draw anything that's really worth the crap? I don't have a second soul, so yeah, it doesn't matter. That's right. This is their blue that they can make reasonable. This hand doesn't block yet again. How big can you make it? Let's see. Ooh, just an ick. Well, I have to stop this, otherwise I'm dead. So we'll calming gesture. Oh, he can just flick. That'd be pretty cool. Oh no, just giving it a go again. Oh, it's an 8. Oh my gosh. Well, we're dead. Good game. Oh man. And then leave no witnesses was coming up next, I guess. Yeah. Okay. 40-0. It's just not good, boys. It's just not good. We'll try one more. See if we can't get a dub somewhere. I use calming to protect angels from flick usually. Oh yeah, definitely. No block setup library, erudition wrath. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, basically. Okay, cool, Synra. This should be at least reasonable. We're definitely going the aggro game plan here. Give me all those red heralds. Lose the passing mirage. Lose the soul shield. Lose riches. Lose library. Lose these. Grab ravages. No, wait. Maybe that all you got? Yeah, how about that all you got? All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't ditch the auras, did I? Oh no. Oh well, it's fine. Oh wow, they just pitched a bunch of reds. I didn't have any way to punish, so it's fine. Oh well, we gotta dominate. That's pretty good. I feel like I find so many fewer windows to get out like my blue auras in this deck. But it is what it is. Well, if they don't want to block, I'm actually going to grab War on the first one to make this next thing harder to block. And then I'll grab Erudition on the second one if they let me. But I like the idea of making a protection a 7 if they just give me nothing out of Tenacity. Alright, they're going to continue to give me nothing. Okay, that's fine. So we grab Erudition, and we just Arsenal and pass. I wonder if I wake up War here just to have a big shield. I think maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to wake up War here just to have a big shield. They clearly like their hand. I got a Spectral Shield to insulate me from a flick. Ooh, and we got a that all you got. That's fucking sick. Well, we'll see if it lines up, but still pretty good. I wish we had a weapon that gives go again to everything, but without auras being able to attack. It'd probably be too good, but I'm with you. I wish we did too. Okay, so this. Oh my gosh, and we drew the red, so we can't Arclight. I was gonna say this is just Arclight here, but the red really screws that plan, doesn't it? Oh, this hand fucking sucks. I mean, this is why we shouldn't be unmerciful, but I think Arclight and Angelic Wrath would be in no matter what. So, ay. We're gonna take some damage here. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes, as Prism these days, you just have to eat a bunch of damage. We're just going to go ahead and let Bologna die. I would have loved to have cashed it in on something else, but it is what it is. Let our shield die. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait. I definitely should have blocked that too with the... Let me hit him with a sorry. Yeah, that dagger is a perfect opportunity to cash in my that all you got, so I should do it. And because it's spreading flames, that ignite is not a perfect opportunity, unfortunately. Oh, he's going to get to swing another dagger here because of ignite, I assume. Maybe not, he might do something different, but... Pretty solid turn from our boy here. Yeah, and I can't really block, because if I don't draw a Herald off the top of the, with that all you got, then I just don't get to have a turn. My whole turn revolves around this protection. Hopefully they don't have a popper. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is a very good Spreading Flames turn. Super good. Oh, he's running Furnace too. He's a knower. Oh, he's just going to swing another Kodachi. Oh no, that was the end? Okay, well. I'm glad they didn't have like an explosive finisher there. That's pretty nice. Alright, so we got a second Herald. I like that. I think I want to resolve the Arclight here, so I probably need to keep that in hand. So we're just going to go Protection, pitching the Merciful. We got Wrath to hopefully force it through, as long as they don't have a popper, which a lot of fives are actually running poppers these days, which sucks. Okay, so they let that one hit. Sweet. We didn't even have to cash in the Wrath. Alright, so that goes into Soul. Now we go look up. Does it matter a ton? I guess I could get some shields. Could also grab some arcane damage. Not really a yellow on top that's worth putting in. We could give their attacks -1 next turn. No, but we're swinging our addition, so I guess it doesn't matter a ton, huh? I'm just going to grab a shield. All the better to protect our Soraya with. Alright, so now we wake something up. Soraya. Now we swing her. We keep the protection because I want to be able to play it. Then again, we might not be able to play it and resolve the ALS. There's a Genesis. That would be kind of fun to get out. I think the better line here is actually just resolve Arclight Sentinel. Just because it buys me, but I don't have a second card in my soul. But it says she has to block next turn. She's got a lot of armor though. That's a tough one. Oh, no, I can do a Halo line. I can do a Halo line. Yep, we just play Arclight. We just play Arclight. I can get a card in a soul with Halo. And they're at 17, so it's going to be a little tricky for them to get back into this game. Oh, Arclight. Okay. Oh, they just buy back their dagger. Pretty good hand. I'm glad they didn't get to play that hand into me. Okay. So I think we go for the Halo line here, because if I draw a yellow, I can give Soraya a go again and just play another Arclight Sentinel. Which is pretty good. Yeah, I think we do that. Do we drop the red in or the blue? I think I need the blue to try and get off the Arclight, so we drop the red in? Unless I don't draw a yellow off the top here. Oh, we're going to draw 2 more cards though, so we'll find something. Oh, there's the yellow. And now we go grab Ravages. go ahead and swing her. And yes, we banish. And I need to pitch a yellow into something to give this go again. Can I play this and swing? No, I can't, but we can keep this erudition for Arsenal. They still have so much armor, though, so is it even really worth it? We pitch a yellow into, like, Calming Gesture, and then just swing 2 Heralds. I think I just say I'm going to have another turn, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you're going to be at 12. Ooh, and we got the Wrath to go with it. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, so we go Erudition and hope they don't have a popper. Hope that Wrath is good enough to sidestep. Darn it. That's okay. We still just pay into our footsteps. And I can still swing Soraya for regular damage and then swing Triumph, which is still pretty good at this point in the game. So we'll take that. I'm effectively at like 24, they're at 8. About to throw out another 6 at them. I can wake up another angel if they let this hit, so not too shabby. I soul red for ALS, that's right. Okay, and they gave me the rest of their armor except for the mask. I guess they still have a block left on that chest. But I almost think we're in a position now where as long as the hand is good, and it is, I can probably just like kill them by attacking with heralds and not really caring too much about what they do. Probably just gonna flick if I had to guess to kill Soraya. Oh, they've got a double flick here, so yeah. That's pretty good. Alright, solid little turn. Oh, and they draw off mask. I maybe could have considered blocking that last one. Probably should have. But whatever, I wanted to throw 2 heralds. Oh, never mind, they're not playing the card. Alright, so lead with the red one? Yeah, sure, lead with the red one. I wonder if there's a world where I Wrath here. I guess if they let this hit, I don't, because then I can swing Angel and Wrath and Triumph afterwards. Just depends on if this is hitting or getting popped. Oh my gosh, he's dropping to 1? I should have done Wrath there. Oh, well, no, he's just dead to Ravages. Yeah, just wake up and swing Ravages. Oh, well, that's not true, because I would need 2 soul for that. Still, though, we'll grab this, put that on top. And I can still just swing a 4 attack into a into another angel, which is good enough. This is going to demand a card and a piece of armor, and then that will demand another card and a piece of armor. I guess it keeps him with a 3-card hand, which is still pretty reasonable, but I don't think they're killing me with that. I guess we'll find out. If they have a bunch of 2 blocks, this is backbreaking. Okay, well, they gave me Spreading Flames at least, and there's no more Flick Knives to worry about. That's pretty sweet. And they are at 1. I guess I maybe shouldn't have woken up Ravages, because I can just kill them at any point. But, they're out of armor. I'm about to throw a Dominate. If they don't draw one of their poppers, they're in pretty big trouble. Again, I think this is probably just going to eat my Angel. I don't really see a reason to protect when I can throw 2 Heralds next turn and they're out of armor. So yeah, I got it. I don't think 2 cards is going to present 10 here. I don't think. Yeah, unless they got, I don't know, maybe Snatch. Snatch would be pretty good here. Oh, nope, just going into Arsenal, whatever it is. Lead with the Erudition. Oh, sweet. They want a rematch. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm a little beat. I had a long day today of teaching tennis lessons, but it does feel good. Sorry. Thanks. Good game. Gotta go. But that was a case of like Soraya carrying me. Like without Soraya letting me play 2 Arclight Sentinels and having like 2 reasonable back-to-back turns, I definitely don't think I get there, especially considering the turns that they had to take off to deal with the Soraya. One of those hands was awesome. I saw 2 Blaze Headlongs in it, as well as another card, I forget what. So yeah, pretty good, pretty reasonable, even if I still sideboarded wrong in this one too. But again, oh yeah, I guess I should update our win-loss. This is our first win, and there's even a loss unaccounted for. We were 0-3, and now we're 1-3. And you know, I'm not here to take credit away from the Prism players that did do well in Singapore. Like my teammate Andrew Cook got 66th, which is almost in the money. Top 64, you get a pretty nice wad of cash from LSS, and he was 2 spots off of that and had like some very unfortunate things happen on day 2 after the draft. I'm pretty sure he 3-0'd his draft, so he was on the verge of being in the money after having a pretty rocky start. So like Prism has still got the goods, and as we saw this game, sometimes you just do cheat code stuff with Arclight Sentinel and Soraya. It feels like an uphill battle right now. I guess that was the inspiration for this stream. Like every game I play with Prism feels like a fight. It feels like I've got to like dig my souls in and like, you know, ball up my fist and really like duck and cover and get ready for the storm of like punishment I'm going to have to go through to win this match. And I mean, in a way that's fun because your matches, your wins feel really good, but it just makes everything so hard. It's not like playing Synra, which I considered playing Synra as well for Singapore. It was really fun and like not that hard to play. It kind of, I don't want to say the hands play themselves, but you look at a hand, you're like, oh yeah, this hand is great. I do this. Where with Prism, you really got to think about it. You got to do some mental gymnastics, like when and when not to Halo. Like even like the nuance of like, do I want to bring in certain auras into certain matchups? Like it's a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot, but sometimes you have to bend and adapt. Like if in practice like Genesis is proven to be great into a certain matchup, but then on the day of the tournament you learn about certain changes that make it really bad or stuff like that. Like, or really that's more so like Arclight Sentinel, like and you're testing if it was great in a certain matchup, but then the person you play turns out they're playing time skippers to get around it, and it really throws a monkey wrench into your win condition, something like that. Like it's just, it's a little tricky, but I love the hero. I'm always going to play her to some degree, even if this current iteration of Prism is much harder than the older one. I still think she's really fun. I think she's really cool, so we're going to enjoy playing her, but it's just going to be an uphill battle, and it's going to be hard, and it's going to leave you drained at the end of the tournament. And you're gonna be like, man, maybe I should play something that's a little bit more turn my brain off and just autopilot. But in any case, this was super fun. Thank you guys for coming out and chilling with me. But I'll catch you later.